అందరికీ నమస్కారం. నా పేరు దీపక్ గురుజాల, CEO ఫౌండర్ ఆఫ్ స్ట్రీట్ లామ్ గేమ్స్. ఇవాళ నేను బేగంపేటలో ఉన్న ఉమెన్స్ డిగ్రీ కాలేజీలో ఉన్నాను. ఈరోజు ఒక గొప్ప ఈవెంట్ జరుగుతుంది. ఫస్ట్ బ్యాచ్ ఆఫ్ గేమింగ్ స్టూడెంట్స్, ఎస్పెషల్లీ ఇన్ ఆర్ట్ అండ్ ఈ-కామర్స్ స్టూడెంట్స్ ఆర్ గెటింగ్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ కాలేజ్, గ్రాడ్యుయేటింగ్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ కాలేజ్. ఈ గేమింగ్ డెవలప్మెంట్ ఇస్ ఎంత ఇంపార్టెంట్ అనే దానికి ఇది ఒక పునాది. ఈ ఉమెన్స్ డిగ్రీ కాలేజ్లో చేస్తున్న ఇది. సో లక్ష్య డిజిటల్ ఈజ్ సపోర్టింగ్ ఆల్ ద ఎమ్యూనిటీస్ ఫర్ దిస్ గైస్, రైట్? వాళ్ళకి ఆ స్కిల్ డెవలప్ చేస్తూ ముందుకు తీసుకెళ్తూ ఈరోజు ఒక గ్రాడ్యుయేషన్ వర్క్ వచ్చారు, రైట్? నౌ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ దెమ్ ఆర్ ప్లేస్ ఇన్ ఇంటర్న్షిప్స్, రైట్? కొందరికి జాబ్స్ కూడా వచ్చాయి. ఈ 3 year కోర్స్లో ఎంత ఇంపార్టెన్స్ అని ఈ కోర్స్ చెప్తుంది, రైట్? ఇలానే వీ కెన్ షో గేమింగ్ ఇండస్ట్రీ ఎంత పెద్దది అని చెప్పడానికి ఇది ఒక చిన్న నిదర్శనం. ఇలాంటి ఇనిషియేటివ్స్ అన్ని కాలేజెస్లో రావాలని మనస్ఫూర్తి కోరుకుంటున్నాను. థ్యాంక్స్ టు ద హోల్ గవర్నమెంట్, తెలంగాణ గవర్నమెంట్ ఇంత ముందుకొచ్చి దీని ఇంపార్టెన్స్ అర్థం చేసుకొని ప్రోత్సహించడం చాలా గొప్పతనం. అది తెలంగాణ గవర్నమెంట్కి, ఇక్కడ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్కి, particularly Women's Degree College principal and the staff ki, I really have to thank them. It's a great initiative. Thank you guys.
Hello to all of you. A very hearty congratulations to each of you who have got the certificates today. And I'm really very happy to be in the presence of Subbarao Garu, Manvendra Garu and Shobhana Garu. I didn't quite get your name. Shanti Kumar Garu, and my colleagues from the Higher Education Department, Balabhaskar Garu and Rajendra Garu. I thought we had Soundarya there. So, thank you very much for waiting for me in the first instance. I'm so sorry for the delay. I asked your principal to continue. In fact, I should have said your name first. First of all, I'm very happy to be in the presence of all the principal, staff and students of this college. I don't know if I really can say I'm thrilled, I'm happy. I really don't know what to say because this is not the first time I'm coming to this college, and I find that all of you are so motivated. There is some energy in this college that is probably not really visible in many other colleges, especially government colleges. And the very fact that people have to come with recommendations to get into this college speaks highly of what your principal, your staff and your students are like. And I think you all deserve a very big hand. I have not gone to many colleges that come under our department ever since I took charge because of various reasons, because I'm also in charge of technical education, and technical education happens to become a very, very time-taking kind of a proposition for me because there are all the engineering colleges and the MTech and the BTech and the MBA, MCA colleges that come under it. So it is a very high profile kind of a job there. I'm not saying this is not. I'm saying it attracts the attention of the media and the highest powers that be. So there is a lot of work that has to happen there with focus, and that requires a lot of time, which is why I haven't really been able to go around the districts as much as I would have loved to. In fact, that has been my forte. And even during my collectorships at various districts, I have always been on the field. At 6 o'clock I would go to the field and then go around with the sarpanch and all the people in the village, see what's happening there. And that's how I hit upon all my plans for sanitation and Swachh Bharat and Swachh Mahila, because we had some programs for women to ensure menstrual hygiene. We did a whole lot of things, but everything came because I was in the field. So I really miss that a lot. So when it is Hyderabad and Begumpet, I really cannot resist the chance of coming there. So I really learn a lot more when I come here than giving you some gyan or whatever you will call it. So, first of all, let me tell you that you are all very privileged in the sense that I remember when I was in school and in college, we never had anything called AEDP. And it used to really irk us to keep burying our heads in books all the time. Is Telugu okay or English or both? How do I go about? English. English is fine? Okay. So it used to really irk me a lot that I'm all the time just burying my head in books, no practicals, nothing, especially because I was doing BA in Maths, Economics, Statistics, and my intermediate was in Maths, Economics, Commerce. So I would really have nothing to do, learn a skill or, go out and outside the college do something beyond the books. That never was happening. Then when I really understood that this program AEDP is being done here in the Department of College Education. And I really wanted to push it hard. So this year from a bare minimum of 10 to 15 colleges, last year we pushed it now to 53 colleges. So hopefully by next year we will cover all the colleges in the entire. And we will be the shining example.
Yeah.
So I would request all the students who have gone through these courses that you must become examples of success, and for that I would advise you just 3 things: skilling, skilling, skilling. That's all. You have to keep on skilling yourself. Let me tell you that today in the market, engineering college students, people who passed out from engineering, do not have as much job market as polytechnic students have, because polytechnic students do it with their hands. They have the skill, they actually get down to the task, get their hands dirty, sweat it out. So they know what the nuts and bolts of their jobs. Unfortunately, engineering students do not get that kind of an exposure. They do have some internships and that kind of thing, but not there. I'll also tell you one of my own examples, in my family. I had a cousin who was working in Kuwait. And Kuwait was war torn for a long time, as you would all know. And at that time, by the government of Kuwait. He was an engineer by profession. He studied in the Indian Institute of Sciences, Bangalore. So what they did was the government said that only those students who have come out of IITs can stay. All others have to go. We do not recognize your degree of engineering.
Gaming program. So, like any new initiative, these also had their teething problems. And when these teething problems come, they come in the form of curriculum, they come in the form of trainers, they come in the form of apprenticeship linkage. Apprenticeship linkage, of course, was a little far away towards the final year, but the first two, here we ran into a roadblock in the very first headwinds in the very first stages. So, every new initiative will have problems. The issue is how do we address these problems. That's where our tenacity and our grit lies. And the lady has plenty of that grit and tenacity, as I could make out. And I came to know about this problem only 7 or 8 months after it had started. She was handling the issue all by herself, never said a word to me about it. And then one day I was making a casual inquiry, everybody told me what is happening. And then she spelled out in a very gentle way, E problem undi, E problem undi, E problem undi. So in trying to get more and more information out of her, I realized there's a huge problem over there. It's not a small problem. That's when I thought about it and I contacted Mr. Malvin Shukul. He's the king of gaming in India. He's the first and the last word in gaming in India. So I contacted him because he wrote every case of us when I was in the ministry, I was in the government. We got talking. I know him as a very genuine person. That's one thing. It's very important. And he agreed to introduce mining, despite it being a very cost-intensive program, capex-intensive program, and so on. So I thought I had succeeded when we established it here. When I saw these problems, I felt a bit guilty, about the whole thing. Then I thought, let's discuss it. Malvin, and he eagerly came forward. He very, very eagerly came forward. He absorbed some of the costs himself. He came here, took a look at the curriculum and said, no, this is not the way to go about it. And he redrafted the entire curriculum. What it began with was something, and what it was looking like subsequently was something. As luckily we could catch that batch of students in time, and we were able to deliver. Today we see all of them going for internships. It's a matter of huge relief first. Then the pleasure and satisfaction come later. But first it's a huge relief which I'm experiencing. Yes, we managed to see them pass. So then we had the second batch and then the third batch. The program has self-demonstrated itself, you can say, as it went along. And all thanks to Mr. and also the resilience and grit of the students. They did not get disappointed. They stuck to their dream. And so congratulations to the students. Similar issues, I think, we also saw perhaps to a lesser extent in respect of the e-commerce students, because that subject was also new, and dealing with that sector skill council was also new. Everybody was going through their the initial learning process. So, but then the learning processes should not come at the cost of the students, not at the prolonged cost of the students in any case. So that also had to be quickly addressed. And this is one area where Dr. Padmavati entirely took the onus on herself to do it, because even this issue I came to know nearly 2 years later, not immediately like in the case of gaming. And she sorted out everything. She got the internships herself. She also made changes to the curriculum. It was after seeing this experience that in our university, when I thought I'll assemble a BBA logistics curriculum, I got the entire inputs done through industries, Swiggy, Flipkart, Cargoman, taking input from all of them. And it was that way we thought we'll combine logistics and e-commerce together, along with apprenticeship. So it was learning from the experience that sector skill councils do have their limitations, nothing like directly interacting with industry. So similarly, we went ahead, and with the entire pharma sector, we developed a graduate undergrad program, and pharmaceutical, it's probably the best in the country, because all the 5 pharma majors have sat together, they've sat with me. I like sitting with content people, basically. I love interacting. I spend a lot of time to create content. So I sat with them and we created a undergrad program with 1 year of apprenticeship in pharmaceutical production. It could be the best in the country. That's I'm allowed to brag a bit. But we'll announce it in the December session, perhaps. So, apprenticeship embedded programs, this is one college which has the ability to take up several such apprenticeship embedded programs, just like City College has. City College also has a program in retail, and they have a program in creative writing, and they're taking up the pharma program also. The pharma program, I would like to make a small offer. If you have any difficulties as you go along, just be in touch with me. We'll try to iron out all those problems. So for you, all of you kids who are going to now pass out today and get into your jobs, you have to remember one thing. There is this talk these days of future-proofing careers. Future-proofing is a concept that has come in the last 1 or 2 years essentially, because every now and then a catchword comes out. The word, the future-proofing is the latest. Because in one simple word you have to encapsulate so many emerging trends in the ecosystem. So future-proofing, basically, technologies are changing very, very fast. These days, especially in gaming, they change every 3 or 4 months. And in the IT sector also, they change every 6 months. And so therefore, if you have a 3-year degree program, and you have a curriculum designed in year 1, by the time you come to year 3, so many things would have changed in the world. So therefore, we need to have a revolving curriculum whereby some items are removed, some things are added. It's a dynamic process. I was happy to know that Dr. Padmavati is already doing it in the case of some of her courses. So the era is changing very fast, and as technologies are changing, people's attention spans are also coming down, because they're themselves on the run all the time. They're themselves on the run. So everything is becoming short term, because when you think of something today, changes tomorrow. And relationships are also becoming short term. Right? Why talk of you tell somebody, okay, boss, see you later, and you don't meet him for another 2 years or 3 years. That's all very common. So, and earlier, if a mother used to not see her son for 1 week, she used to feel, hey, it's been so long since he's away. 1 week used to sound like a lot of time. Now, it's not 1 week, even 1 year looks like just, it has just passed like a whirlwind. So times are changing, everything around us is changing. So it is up to us to structure our priorities, address them. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, what are our priorities? If career is your priority, from day one when you enter your job, then begins your act of future proofing. You are not a complete product as of now, let me tell you that. Whether you've done gaming or whether you've done e-commerce, your process of learning continues. This is just the foundation. That's how you should look at it if you want to be a very sound professional ahead. And more so in the respect of the gaming sector. And it's such a fascinating subject. I'm sure you will enjoy upgrading yourself as you go along. There'll be a lot of skill upgrade programs in the gaming sector of a shorter duration as you go along. Some will be online. And this will continue. So remember, the concept is future proofing. That's what we have to do. E-commerce is big thing today. Hyderabad is becoming the cheapest place for warehousing in the world today only because of the spread of e-commerce. And e-commerce is in Hyderabad and Mumbai and Bangalore. The way it has taken over is something phenomenal. Now it has come to a stage where there's a lot of decentralized e-commerce that people take up. You have a 3-bedroom house and you have 1 bedroom that you don't use. Flipkart will come take that bedroom. They'll pay you for it, put their stock, give you the orders also, and then you can make money out of that exercise. It has come to that kind of to minimize the time lag in delivery. So the companies are competing with themselves. So such rapid changes are coming in the service sector also. So in me and they were talking along with certain other producers. They wanted to set up. There's a huge demand, just like gaming, there's a huge demand in the film industry also for about 70 to 80 different skills, starting from the light boy right up to design, makeup, prosthetics, everything. I mean, they said that we need 500 people immediately. And then he was talking about these various, he was also talking about this YouTube as a channel, and then he related it to e-commerce. What he was saying is that there are 80 different color starting from handicrafts to various other, you have about 20 different handicrafts in Telangana itself, and so many in the country. And then you have, as you go north, you have this carpet making, kalamkari, so many things. So these artisans are not getting their due because they are not being linked effectively through the e-commerce route. So it is, I said that if I were to start an e-commerce course in my university, when the time comes for apprenticeship, I am going to send my students to the different parts of Telangana where these crafts are there. I am going to send them 2 months, you just go study there. What is this craft about? What are the problems they are facing? How can you link them up to the markets? People say that they need to be skilled and all that. I don't think artisans need skilling. They need raw material support. They need marketing linkage, and marketing linkage should come through e-commerce. What happens? E-commerce is a two-way process. You're not only selling to somebody, but you're also getting information on future designs and so on. What is the mood of the consumer? What are the preferences of the consumer? It's a two-way feedback that you get through e-commerce, and therefore all of it happens through a portal. So this is the kind of e-commerce that has to be, if you want to really expand the universe of e-commerce, there's hardly anything which is left out. Just about everything can go on through e-commerce. So if 1 semester can be devoted, 1 semester or half a semester can be devoted to just familiarizing yourself with the needs of e-commerce and the potential for e-commerce and the penetration of e-commerce, that itself is a huge subject. It will broaden your horizon, and then next semester you go sit in a particular company to take up a particular assignment. The way you talk to your boss, the way you talk to your employer, it will show. The fact that you have ground level knowledge will show in your conversation, and your value will go up. You will get your first promotion much faster than most of us. I can work for it. So, having said this, I once again, I think I've spoken a little too much. And I once again congratulate you all, and you're very lucky to have Mr. Malvendra Shukla here. And I thank him first of all for stepping in when it was most needed. And he's a man whose primary business is gaming, marketing of games. But then he has devoted a chunk of his time, energy, and resources to developing people suitable for the gaming industry. Not many do that. And we have done that. I'm eternally grateful to you for reviving this program. And Shanti Kumar, together you have stepped in and provided the much needed infrastructure. And for Mr. Malvinder Shuklal's next gaming studio will be in my university. That goes without saying.
Your dedication and passion to work from the scratch. The idea of curating the degree courses with apprenticeship and innovation is making these programs create waves in the technological world. So once again, thank you, sir, for prioritizing e-commerce and gaming courses and making them real game changers. So now let us proceed with the presentation of certificates.
The ecosystem into the Perumal Degree College, which has given opportunity to the trainers as well as the students. And Subbarao sir, who has been patronage for this entire college for a longer period of time, because we met first time in this college itself, and Padmavati madam has been a great support. The biggest thing in this skilling part is not the just trainer alone, but the effort of the student, their focus, participating in a new type of approach. Because all along for the last 12 to 14 years, they have been into a particular system where the teaching method is something and they are getting benefit out of it in terms of the knowledge. But the new courses have created a skilling atmosphere, which initially they would have not understood, but their cooperation has made the success of entire progress of the effort. So thank you very much, and we love to be here for skilling, and thank you for the entire team.
Thank you everyone. Thank you to the principal ma'am, Padmavati ma'am, and our HOD sir. It's been a great journey for us as we are from the first batch who has been passed out and faced a lot of difficulties. But though it was really a great journey for us, great experience for us, because we don't think so we can learn all this in this very short time period. So for that, helping from the starting point, for the LSC and for the HOD sir and Sarita ma'am, we are really glad for that. And coming to our other subjects, it could be a non-domain or it could be a domain subject. It's really fantastic for us, which helped us and as well as motivated us in all the way. And where we developed many skills as well as we got courage, we got not particularly, but we can say it's all about time, and we need to be very patient for such huge things. And in that point, we really disturbed a lot to our Padmavati ma'am. Well, thank you for your continuous support for us. For that, so we are really glad for you and helping us in all the movements and everything. Thank you, ma'am. And Elliot sir, really a big, huge thanks for all the things which you have done for us. As we are just the first batch, but you took, you took time and you helped us. Even it could be a late nights also, you used to reply to us. Thank you so much. And Sarita ma'am.
We started this course in 2022-23 with a great ambition. And at the same time, we had a lot of things we have faced because it is the first batch, everything is new for us and everything is new for them also. And it's not a traditional course, and the instructions, whatever we used to do with the students regarding the fee and their boarding and their placement, we had to face from the students and their parents. And Padmavati madam and I, we day in and out. It was not a 10 to 5 thing. We used to be 24/7. Even I'm sitting there and they're taking exam online. They're not getting the inputs. So taking exam online. So it is not just 10 to 5 coordinators for taking the job. It is not 10 to 5 1. It is 24/7. So having done this, let me assure you, I also thank earlier we had people from industry to teach these papers. Kamal Jain, the CEO, sir, from the Cargo, and Jagadish Mukherjee from IIM, the faculty, and Kota Ranga, he is from Amazon. They have more than 30 years of experience in industry, and these students, the first passing batch, are exposed to them. They get a lot of information. As a teachers, we teach from the text, whatever we learn. But these students have got information from the industry itself, sir. So they get largely gain from the practical exposure in the industry. And when I conducted the Viva for them at the end of the course, having put in of 3 years of effort, I was so glad that everybody spoke like a professional. And I said,
Yeah. Hello, good morning everyone. And we are gaming students. As Fatima was recently passed out, so I want to share my 3 years journey with all of you, that whatever the problems we face and whatever the facility we got, and how we face the challenges, and we are now in gaming, like in a creative world. You can say like it's in a different world. Like it's a first year we was confused about our future, because we are the first batch in this college as a gaming students. We don't know anything about our course and our classes. We were very tensioned. But after Principal Madam gave a very nice assurance and inspired me a lot, because every group have lot of members. Every college has all groups like physical science, something. MSDS, data science, they all are having lot of colleges in Hyderabad only. Overall, they have lot of colleges. So in 100 members, when you will get a one single job in this course, you are the starting. Always we should to be the one most. I mean, starting step. When we take an opportunity and start something new, then others will inspire by us. So we have to start this. Don't panic. Don't worry about your future. I will definitely give you assurance about your future. After Laksha Digital, Markanda sir collaborate with our college in our second year. After second year, our lives were totally changed. And thank you so much for giving us very nice members to us as Anand sir and Alok sir. They were very motivating us, and our principal madam also. Whenever we got internet issues and computers, we will getting some mistakes in computers, some errors, all problem solving for us. And thank you so much, ma'am. And Murthy sir also always being with us and helping always to us. At any cost, they will give that what we want in very less time. I am very big what they are putting on us. But in internship, it was very friendly in our company. And Raju sir and Juhi ma'am, they were company also. There was very nice colleagues around us. They used to help us with a lot of help freely, and all are very friendly there. But comparing to college and office, there is no difference. They are also just being like a friends, and more than very friendly in office also. In this college only. After speech of searching for another college, another study. So life gives everyone an opportunity. In that opportunity, in that right situation, we have to take correct decision of our life. Thank you so much, Mr. Anand sir. Thank you all.